All right, to work with this piecewise defined function, we're going to go ahead and click OK on Grapher to enter. I am going to use a template, so I'm going to click OK and then go to the right to choose templates. And then as I go down, I will see a piecewise function template, so I will click OK on that. Obviously, this will need to be edited, so I'm going to use my right arrow to go into it, and I'm going to fix the different pieces of my function. So I'm going to do 3 divided by 2 to get my fraction. Just use the right arrow to get out of the denominator. X for my input plus 4. Now, when I'm on this side, I know that I'm starting my domain interval at -6. In order to get that less than symbol, what you're going to do is shift square root, and that will get you your less than symbol. I'm going to delete the right side because that's not what I need. Now, you can do a series of button presses to get a less than or equal to symbol, but the easiest way is to just click on your toolbox, and you're going to see less than or equal to is the first choice. So I'm going to click OK, and then I'm going to do -2. Now I'm going to go down and fix my next piece of this function. I'm going to negate this. To get it to the third power, I'm going to use the X to the Y button. Now let's fix our domain for this segment. I'm just going to delete everything, I think. We're going to do -2, shift square root to get that less than symbol. Input. Now again, to get the less than or equal to, the easiest is just to use your toolbox. And I'm going to put a 2 here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in my last piece. So I'm going to put 2. Now, to get absolute value, I am going to use my toolbox. It's my third option. And once I've selected, I'm going to click OK. Input to get my X. Now, to get out of the absolute value bars, you're going to go to the right. Okay, and then we are going to do -4. And then I'm going to do my domain for this portion. So 2, shift square root to get the less than, X. And then again, I'm going to use toolbox to get my less than or equal to. I just have to navigate back up to it and choose it. Once I have everything entered and it looks correct, I'm going to click OK. Tells me it's a piecewise function. Now I can go up to graph or down to plot graph. Today I'll go down to plot graph and click OK. And then in order to see what is happening at the input of 2, I can just type 2 and click OK, and it will show me that at the input 2, my f of x is -8. So that's our answer, but I do want to point out that we actually do have an open circle for the other part of the piecewise function that is at 2. And so if I just go ahead and hit my right arrow, I'm going to be right near there. If I want to zoom in for a closer look, I can just hit plus. And we can see that that is an open circle, so it would not be the value of the function. This is something you need to have version 24 software on your calculator to see. So if you haven't already updated, I highly recommend that you do.